Hello everyone and welcome to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you very much for joining. Just give me a sec while I pull up the preview on my laptop. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you to those of you that have. You loyal fans, new and old, I really appreciate the support from each and every one of you. And here we go. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be attempting one of the most requested reenactments I've been asked to do in recent memory. The 2012, sorry, not 2012, 2002, there we go. Aaron's 312 big one in the Busch series at Talladega. I'm sure you guys have seen this wreck plenty of times. I'm going to show you quickly for those of you that haven't. My Clint Boyer video got flagged for copyright. I didn't get in trouble or anything. I just can't monetize the video. So, to avoid that, I'm just going to briefly show you guys the replay. Just show like one or two replays. I will get the account name for the capture after the replay. So it was really early on in the race. Johnny Sauter gets clipped, starts flipping, all the other cars are piling up, and basically everyone is involved except for maybe a half dozen.
They see Mike McLaughlin in 18. They're still getting upside down. People, cars driving under cars.
People, cars driving under cars. All right, let's watch a replay real quick.
His car, Mike is climbing out. He's okay. Watch the two car.
All right, so I'm not too concerned about every single AI, how they wreck, obviously, since there was 30-something that got involved, or 27. I believe it was 27. Mainly concerned in the reenactment sense with the two flipping, getting a big pile up, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, I don't know, it looked like Shane Meal possibly just got into the back of the 10 car.
The 47 car, yeah.
It's one of those situations where if that 2 didn't get hit right there, it looked like he was going to start tumbling about 20 times.
Not many years ago.
And when it hit the grass, it even tumbled.
Like Kurt Busch in 2013.
Greg Biffle.
All right, you guys saw the replay. Look up 2002 Aaron's 312 big one if you want to see more footage. Thank you very much to VIP Lex for the capture. All right, let's get into player info. Here we have the number 2002 JS Johnny Sauter AC Delco Chevrolet that I will be using. Let's go into single race. We have the 2002 Busch series car set. I'm not sure if that's correct for all the cars that were in the 312, but it's a 2002 car set. We're not going to get any closer. Keep it right at, let's do like 86, 85. Alrighty. Let's just get right into the race. I'm probably going to have to adjust some track settings. As you can see in this version of Talladega, I have the temperature turned up a little bit, but I have the restrictor plates on. That's mainly just so we can get up to speed quicker without actually turning the restrictor plates off and having us go 230 miles an hour at some point. That's why the temperature is so low in Arctic level temperatures. So we're going to get up to about 5th or 6th spot in the inside line. And just try to... Since I can't really count on the AI cars getting into one another and taking me out, I'm just going to basically slightly turn right into one of the AI cars and around the position I should be, and then hopefully I start tumbling and cause a big pileup. Not too much else to this one aside from that, at this point at least. Just start flipping, cause a pileup. Hopefully the flip looks good. And the pileup looks good. Excuse me, sorry. Didn't mean to cough right into the microphone. So hopefully we're up to around 180, 190 by the time we get to the backstretch. Look at that. Right on around 180, 190. Alright, so just for shits and giggles, I'm going to turn right. Oh, I almost flipped there. Hey, we got a flip. But not the right way. And we got another car tumbling in the infield. Alright, that happened way too late down the backstretch. Not nearly enough cars were involved. I think I might need to turn the grip up a little bit in order to replicate the weight shift rollover that Johnny Sauter encountered. The 24 is the other car that rolled over. Sprague. He was done flipping till he got help from the number 54 right there. Alright, there he's going to be done. And then, boom, the 54 sent him up and over again. Alright, try a couple more tries, and then I'll try tweaking some stuff in the track INI. Mainly turning the grip up. Try the pacing, drafting, bunching distance, see what that's at. Try the decel and panic decel for the AI. The old reliable things to try to cause a big pile up. And yeah, before a couple laps before the wreck started, Johnny Sauter was in first. Then he got overtaken by the outside line, so he was in the inside line around 4th or 5th at the time of the wreck, so I'll be like right around here. I know it was a yellow car that got me turned around. I don't know exactly who it was, but it's like I said, the AI isn't going to be perfect in this. I'm mainly going for the pile-up itself and Johnny Sauter's flip to be somewhat accurate. Those are the two main keys in this one. That was the weirdest airborne crash I've ever seen. Johnny Sauter was just like floating down the backstretch about halfway through it. Airborne, 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 airborne. Finally back on the ground. That was weird. Next. Then I sent the 9 car over just with the weight of my car pulling him over. Alright, one more attempt and we'll try tweaking some track INI settings. Does anyone remember? I'm sure if you look up Mid-Ohio airborne crash, you'll find it. It's not that one, like 10 times end-over-end crash. But it was one in practice. It was like that same V8, like supercar series. A car goes down to a turn and is like floating for maybe 5 seconds backwards in the air. It was like the weirdest airborne crash I've ever seen, and he finally comes down on his wheels. There's not too much damage to the car, but yeah, he gets backwards, flies up the banking of a turn, and is airborne for maybe 4 or 5 seconds. Just look up Mid-Ohio airborne crash. I'm sure you'll find it. I remember seeing that replay years and years and years ago. Maybe I could try reenacting that. Kenny Wallace, Jeff Burton, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Greg Biffle. Look at all these names in the Busch series at this time. Nope.
You all right?
All right, we will try changing some track settings now. Need to exit out of the game. First and foremost, go to our NASCAR Racing 2003 season folder. Here we are right here. Here's all my backup files. Here's what we're looking for. Let's go to tracks. Down to Talladega is the one that I'm using. Track INI. Let's see what we got. Alright, turn this up to like 2.2. AI decel, we'll turn this down to like 0.6. Panic decel, I already turned that down a little bit, but let's do it more. 0.4. Bunching distance 5. 3.5. Just turning everything down a little bit. Alright, let's try that. Let's see what that did. Game is loading back up. Trying to move the window. What the hell is going on? There we go. Just setting everything up on my monitor for the stream. Alright, let's get back into the race. See if that did anything. Turn the grip up by like 0.8, 0.9. Turn the bunching and drafting distance down a little bit, and turn both the panic decel and decel down.
Drivers, start your
I can always change the weather later on in the replay. Let's get back into around 5th or 6th. Alright. I meant to take a pee before this stream started. Probably gonna have to go take a potty break soon. One does not simply recreate this crash. Okay, Thor. By the way, I think I'm gonna do the same way I've been doing the full race before each Sprint Cup race, or sorry, Monster Energy Cup race. I think I'm going to do a full 100% race before the Indy 500 this year, using the IndyCar mod, obviously. I wanted to do that, and I thought of that. I was like, the Indy 500's coming up. It's in May, I believe. So why not? So that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. And for you fans of my reenactments, if you didn't see yet, I posted my reenactment compilation number 3. It's basically a collection of all the ones I've done since the second compilation. Duh. Alright, we're getting like decent 10, 15 car pileups each time, but they need to be a little more. And that flip wasn't right. Alright, just like I said, I gotta go take a pee. I will be right back. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Alrighty, let's do this. I didn't see too much difference in the grip on the last attempt. Fifth or sixth in the inside line. Well, the number 10 is up near the front. I remember he was involved in the initial stuff. See if I can get clipped and start flipping it the right way this time. Nope.
Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there. Cars are everywhere on the back straight.
That's the thing, though. If I have my grip turned up, I think that's going to make the AI much less susceptible to staying wrecked. Because if their grip is higher, they have more of a tendency to just keep driving through the wreck.
Start your engines.
Let's try to get Scott Riggs involved. So I believe it was Scott Riggs that was the one that clipped the number 2 to send him over in the first place. Unless I keep my grip up and then turn the AI grip modifier down to compensate. So my car's all grippy, but all the AI cars have a slightly lower grip than my turned up grip.
Stay behind the 49 car on the outside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
So we're right up to speed. Well, the closest one we got yet. I mean, the way I started the wreck looked very, very deliberate, but in terms of the one turning me over, I didn't flip too many times. There's a decent pile up. I'm gonna have to turn the AI grip modifier down. And I was the only car that flipped over. That's another plus, obviously. That was decent. Probably going to get a lot better in this video, but that was a decent one.
Drivers, start your engines.
Oh, you guys hear the ambulance? It's not an ambulance, I believe it's a fire truck. I'm pointing my microphone out towards my open window. Yeah, it's definitely a fire truck. Here it comes. It turned down a different street. Ruh-roh.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Has anyone else noticed that Daryl Waltrip's new catchphrase has become, "Are you kidding me?" I heard that at least 3 or 4 times in the 2016 season. Alright, come on, Scott Riggs. Whoa. It's related to Bobby Riggs. Well, that's what would have happened if Johnny Sauter kept flipping when he hit the grass.
Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on with the audio? What's up with the audio? Okay, if you guys can hear me, I'm talking right into the mic. Let me know what's up with the audio so I can try to fix it. Okay, everyone says the mic is dying. Is it still working? Might have fixed it. Okay, okay. Probably the connection got messed up with the adapter when I twisted the microphone around to turn it towards my window to hear that fire truck. I'm assuming that's what happened, since it was fine before and after that. The Doge dog died. Much sad. Very upset. Very tears. Hey guys, let's cause a wreck. Decent sized wreck, I just never flipped over. We'll try a couple more times, and we'll try tweaking a few more things in the track. I.
Start your engines.
Does anyone know if the Taco Bell Chihuahua is dead yet? I know that thing got famous in like the early 2000s, and they stopped using that as a spokesperson or a means of advertising, probably because social justice warriors got too offended that it was stereotyping.
Whoa, slow down. Stay behind the 49 car on the outside line.
Have I told you guys how quickly you comment recently? Comments are flying in. I can barely read any of them. Not that I'm complaining, because obviously the quicker the comments come in means a bigger audience, but I can barely read you guys. Taco Bell gives me explosive diarrhea. That happened with me and Taco John's for the longest time. Does anyone have a Taco John's near their house? I don't know if it's a Midwestern thing. I don't know if it's a national thing. I just know it's a slightly more expensive but way better Taco Bell, basically. Wait, another car roll over in that one. Yeah, my car still works. What do you want, cat? $46. Only went over once. All right, we'll try that again.
Drivers, start your engines.
The Frito Bandito. Sounds like Speedy Gonzalez. Does anyone remember Speedy Gonzalez? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Packers do not suck.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
I am disappointed that they've only been able to get A-Rod one Super Bowl victory so far. But they are tied with the Patriots for the most consecutive playoff appearances. The longest consecutive streak that's still lasting, and 8 consecutive years in the playoffs. And, damn it, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. They're second or third to, I believe, the Patriots and or maybe the Seahawks in terms of winning percentage in the last 5 years. So the Packers do not suck. Johnny Sauter.
The pace car.
Aaron is trash.
Restart.
Gotta love trolls.
Drivers, start your engines.
Now, before people start arguing, just because I love the Packers, my hometown team, and A-Rod, doesn't mean I hate the Patriots. You can like more than one great team. The Patriots have had some shady history, but I admit they get a little too much flack for how little they've done other than win. Some slightly deflated balls does not make them win every single game that they do. Back when Spygate was a thing, it was every single team doing it at the time. But then, the very next year, Eric Mangini was on the rules committee, changed the rule. Him and Jim Irsay. And then the Patriots were just late to stop doing it. I'm rambling. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I will say, Tom Brady has had the best team of all time around him, the best coach, and he is the most clutch quarterback of all time. But Aaron Rodgers is the most talented and just athletically gifted quarterback of all time. As great as Tom Brady is, I've never seen Tom Brady have 5 defenders in his face, rolling out to his left, the opposite hand of where he usually throws from. Oh, if more cars would have gotten involved, that would have actually been decent. But yeah, only like 4 or 5 cars got involved. So next. I have never once seen Tom Brady with 5 defenders in his face, rolling out to the left, jump into the air, spin around while in midair, throw the ball 60 yards downfield directly into the receiver's hands. As much as Tom Brady is good, I've never once seen him do that. I've seen Aaron Rodgers do that a few times. Getting a running start with no pressure in his face, like he did in that Detroit Hail Mary, is one thing, and the Giants one. But rolling out to your opposite throwing shoulder with 4 defenders in your face, jumping up into the air, throwing the ball in midair, and immediately getting tackled, and throwing it 60 yards downfield right in the receiver's hands like you did in that Arizona game. That is still, in my book, the greatest throw of all time. Cowboys throw to Jared Cook being second, and probably the Cowboys throw to Richard Rodgers in 2014 playoffs is probably third. On one leg, right in between two defenders at like 90 miles an hour, he threw that fucking thing. Alright, I'm done ranting about football. So back to NASCAR crash. Too much debris as I'm rolling over. And I will say one thing. Alright, I think I'm going to change some track INI settings after this one. With all the comparisons that A-Rod and Brady gets, they've only ever started one game head-to-head. And guess who won? Here's a hint. It wasn't Tom Brady. The Patriots and Packers also played in 2010. But that was when Aaron Rodgers was out with a concussion, and the Packers only lost by 4 points and possibly would have won if it wasn't for that fluke kick return right before the second half ended by Dan Connolly, that 300-pound lineman that returned a kickoff 3 yards short of a touchdown. Yep, I'm changing some track INI settings. All right, we're back into the INI file. Alright, grip. Turning this up to like 2.8, 2.8. Panic decel is going down to 0.2. Grip modifier. Why is that so high? 0. Not 1.88. 0.88. There we go. Alright, let's see what that does. Save. Double save it. Alright, loading the game back up. Single race. Boom. Wait a minute. I don't know why I have 39 opponents. I want the full 42. There we go. Alright, let's see if that did anything. Turning the AI grip down a little bit. Maybe that... Because even though their panic decel is way down, it seems like they're stopping too quickly. So I think that was a product of the overall grip for the track being turned up. So I tried turning the AI grip modifier down a little bit. How the hell is IROC still not a thing? There's like 4 or 5 or 6 races per year. Do they really not have funding for that? Given that like IROC was usually a gathering of a shitload of successful racers from a whole bunch of different series, you'd think they could come up with some money for their own cars. Let's see if in the last 20 minutes, I do have to get going at 8 my time, so in about 20 minutes, so I have to have dinner. Let's see if in the next 20 minutes I can get one. I don't see Scott Riggs towards the front anymore. Oops, I shifted into third a little too soon. There's Riggs. Let's just try this. Hey, got up on top of the wall. Look at that. That was a trick shot. Chat's frozen? Okay, sorry. Forgot to hit the chat window before I went back into the game. Should be good now. I mean, the chat is more off than usual. There's usually like a 20-second delay or so between when it's coming through here and then it comes through on the stream. From when I'm broadcasting it to where it comes through to you guys. There's usually like a 20-second delay. Just the time it takes to go through the internet and be broadcast back out. Come on, Jay Sauter. You got to flip, went on too many times.
You all right? Cars are everywhere on the back straight.
Now they're all bouncing around from the heightened grip. That was alright. Not nearly enough cars involved, though. Getting there. Getting there.
Drivers, start your engines.
That wasn't perfect. Have you guys no standards? There's way too few cars involved. Way too many drove away. The flip never actually got to the grass. Regan Smith's flip, yes, that's on my to-do list as well. All the major mainstream flips, you can just Google NASCAR flip and then see right away, are basically on my to-do list. Love to hear some lesser-known wrecks, finishes, saves, memorable moments, etc. you guys would like to see me do as well. Like the pass in the grass, that's on my to-do list. See, that time the pileup was good, but a bunch of other cars flipped. Like a half dozen other cars. The pileup looked decent.
Kitty.
Yeah, the pileup there was pretty good. Except the 7 car took a whale of a ride. Forgive me for my Dale Waltrip quote. A whale of a ride. Randy LaJoy. Look at that. Still in the number 7 car. Almost 20 years later from his memorable wreck at Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines.
Too many people, cars, under cars in that one. People, cars, driving under cars. I think I'm going to have to say rut row before I try each one. That'll help my chances. Right before I turn right, I need to say rut row.
Stay behind the 40 car on the inside line.
I'm still a fan of my favorite driver, even though he's on a different team. I was a fan of Dale Jr. my entire life, and then he went from DEI to Hendrick. As heartbreaking as it was, I was still a fan of him and still am. Can't say I know of too many other examples, because a lot of the guys I like now are some of the young, upcoming guys who haven't really changed teams that much, if at all, to my knowledge. Alright, so right towards the front, on the inside line. Johnny Sauter gets clipped and starts tumbling. Not quite to that level. Not enough cars involved in that one, and the flip was off.
You got a slow car up high. We got a big man on the back straight. You all right?
The world's most gentle flip right there.
Been up on the back end.
Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, I'll probably have to have a 2017 car set aside, along with all the physics and everything, so I can be on the ready to try to recreate any crash that might happen in the races this week. Yeah, that's true. Sauter's flip kind of did look like Rusty's flip. Rusty's Daytona flip in '93. If Rusty didn't flip so much when he hit the grass, if he just kind of went back onto his wheels. Yeah, he turned over and I was skidding on his roof for a little bit and then went into the grass, but instead of... Because Sauter lost a lot more speed than Rusty did before he actually got into the grass. That's why Rusty kept tumbling and Sauter got slammed back down onto his wheels. Try getting spun lower in the track. Trust me, I'm trying. I can't control, though, how far the AI are pushing down into me if I'm on the bottom line. This isn't Richmond, after all, where they're pushing me down under the yellow line and then wrecking me. For those of you that didn't see that stream earlier, that was ridiculous. Nope. Nope. Not close.
Drivers, start your engines.
You guys talking about Pantera and Metallica, hence the name Pantalica. I've outgrown Metallica a little bit, but I will still put on Pantera and never get old of it. Never get over it. That kind of did look like Andy Belmont, you're right. So I was riding on top of the other car for a little bit and then started tumbling after I... That's exactly what I was thinking when that wreck happened. By the way, before you guys ask, I've tried I want to do Andy Belmont's flip, but I can't find a 1996 ARCA car set for any mod. If anyone knows of a 1996 ARCA car set that exists for this game, I would love to try that flip out if you guys can find the right cars. But in the meantime, I cannot find the appropriate tools to try to make that video happen. Go try this in NR2002. I do not have NR2002. I only have 2003. It's the only Papyrus NASCAR game I have. Fortunately and unfortunately. It's the best one, but it's my only one. Whoa.
Flag is out. Cars are everywhere on the back straight.
A little bit of a delayed flip for the wreck. As all the other cars come piling in. Alright, next. Oh, 95. Still. I can't really find any pre, like, 2000 or 1999 ARCA car sets. You guys know what I meant. I was off by 1 year. Three, two, one, gas. Yeah, I got 2016 and 2017 ARCA cars. I just need 1995/96. Also, I need a decent 2005 set so I can do the biggest one in ARCA history, that giant, massive pileup on the backstretch on the final 2 laps of that 2005 ARCA Daytona race. I would love to try. Pretty sure some other cars flipped in that too. Oh, did that one car flip? Yeah, the 07 did. Richard Petty has won more NASCAR races than Kyle Busch. Yeah, I think he's won more NASCAR races than anyone. Anyone else had 200? Alright, this is probably going to be my third to last attempt. Unfortunately, just like I said, I gotta get going soon. Joe Gibbs Racing hasn't had a win yet? Really? It's kind of surprising. I know they're not as dominant as Hendrick, but they're usually pretty decent. That was weird. That was a weird one. None worth saving yet. And the 71 flipped over in that one. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, second to last attempt. By the way, let me know either in the chat or preferably in the comments once the video itself is done processing. Like maybe a half an hour from now if you guys are watching live. If you guys want to post in the comments your guys' suggestions for future videos, it's much easier to see that way. Hudon Hanet Crest, please. I'm guessing from that it was Hudson Hornet Crash. Alright, maybe the second to last time or the last time will be the charm. Or I'll have to do a part 2, which I was guessing I was probably going to have to for a wreck like this. It's funny you guys are talking about Suarez struggling when in my fictional series I'm doing for this game he's in second in points. No, he's in first. That's right, he's first in points right now. I don't know if there's any people cars driving under cars in that one. Holy crap, do you see those cars go flying towards the infield? Those cars probably hit the wall, the inside wall a ton. Yeah, the 29 of Harvick. Boom! That was a hard hit. Same for the 47. Alright, final attempt. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Start your engine.
That one sucked. I didn't get towards the grass. I need to start flipping on the track, then keep getting hit by cars and make my way towards the grass, get into the grass, and then flip back on my wheels. Meanwhile, a giant wreck is happening in the asphalt, blocking up the entire track. Once that happens, that will be a good attempt, but I haven't had one where it had all of those qualifications yet. Alright, this is the last one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you guys are fans of these videos but haven't yet subscribed, if you could please hit that red button down below if you'd like notifications for future videos. And for those die-hard fans that would like to watch some future live streams and have instant notifications, if you hit subscribe, right after you do, there will be a little bell button right next to the subscribe button. If you hit that, then you will get direct notifications for future live streams. And for those of you that have been subscribed and followers for a while, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you guys showing your support and your feedback for these videos. As long as you keep it up, I will keep up the videos. Let's see if the last time is the charm for this one. Johnny Sauter to get sideways, start tumbling, get hit by a few cars, go back onto the grass, land on his wheels. Whoa. Alright, I think that's 17 car. 17 of Kenseth has the record for the highest I've seen a car go into the air without actually flipping over. Let's see what that onboard looked like for him. This is the world's biggest nose stand. That wasn't a good one. Unfortunately, as funny as that wasn't a good attempt. So close, yet so far. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out the social media links. Be sure to stay tuned for the future videos and streams. Go check out my reenactment compilation number 3 if you haven't yet. Really loving the feedback I've gotten on it so far. Thank you guys for all the support. I hope to catch you on the next stream. If not, until next time, I will see you then. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.